What is up, everybody? It's Reverse TV here today, and it appears Starfield, which is a game that has been out for 2 months at this point, is still living in Sony fanboys' mind rent-free. Plenty of games have come and gone since Starfield was released 2 months ago, but it's still being talked about very actively at that. So it's just funny how people are saying this is not game of the generation, but Sony fanboys can't stop talking about Starfield. It's like even when Spider-Man 2 released, Alan Wake 2 release, Starfield is still being talked about in heavy numbers. So this is what this one Sony fanboy stated. Damn, Starfield is gonna catch a break. 2023 is the best year in ages for high quality games, as he points out Alan Wake's 2 Metacritic score. Now, many games don't get talked about for this long at all. Like, once a big game comes out, it usually gets talked about for a week or two. Then you're on to the next one. But Starfield has stood the test of time at this point in time. They're still talking about it. They're still obsessing over Starfield. Like, why is it that you see Alan Wake's 2 Metacritic score, you're gonna think about Starfield? That is some bizarro activity. But you can't tell me that this game is not a game of the generation if it's getting this much traction. Another post saying how Satya Nadella announced that Microsoft earnings call the Starfield launch generated the highest single-day ad of Game Pass subscribers in the history of the service. So Microsoft is very well pleased with Starfield's success in the service. They're happy with how this game is doing in Game Pass. So this game is only doing pretty much positive for the company. So great game. It's only doing great for the company, making Xbox a better brand. And you can see that this really affects Sony, guys. The next post. After playing both Spider-Man 2 and Starfield, I must say Starfield looks and plays like a PS3 game compared to Spider-Man. He just got done playing Spider-Man, which probably took him a few days, and he's only thinking about Starfield. Fascinating. One is a blockbuster experience, while the other is a subscription service fodder. The gap between 90 and 83 meta is evident. Meanwhile, most PlayStation games get around that 83% score, so it's just like, really? That's dumb, but okay. Once again, just beat your only first-party game this year, Spider-Man 2. You can only think about Starfield. It's just so interesting. The next person says, if you think Starfield has a smart narrative, you're not only a moron, your ability to procreate should be limited. Once again, Starfield lives in their mind rent-free. Why are they so obsessed with Starfield? The world may never know. Imagine thinking that Garfield has a place in the Game of the Year conversation, LOL. Game of the Year has been discussed, and once again, just can't help but to hate on Starfield. Sony fanboys are a funny group. They will say that Xbox is so irrelevant, Xbox has no games, but Xbox lives in their mind rent-free. Whenever any discussion about gaming pops up, they have to take a dig at Xbox. They have to think about Starfield, Xbox, and its exclusives. It is just weird. Then this guy takes the cake right here. Like, this guy just hating on Starfield is just like, wow. They're so butthurt and salty. But Starfield sales got this guy triggered. Let's play the audio clip.
This dude really thinks. He really fucking thinks he can trick people into believing they were successful. They were not successful in the month of September.
Look how mad he is about Starfield sales numbers. Like, why is this guy so triggered? They don't want to admit that Starfield did great. They're just so triggered by it. Like, Starfield doing great, like, really offends them for whatever reason. Maybe because it's not on their platform, I don't know. But to be this butthurt and salty over a game doing well, it's just not normal.
As you saw, PlayStation outsold them in units sold and cash earned for the month of September in the NPD. This game did absolutely nothing for Xbox. And if it was the best-selling game, why haven't we got an update on the sales? Don't make me fucking go this. Don't make me do it, man. Don't make me do it. If it really is the best...
This dude's about to blow a gasket. Like, calm down, buddy. It's not that serious. Like, jeez.
Selling game, right? Why don't we have a number for it? The game is going to be 2 months old in November. We don't have a sales report.
This game is 2 months old, but they get so emotional about this game being better than a PlayStation game. We're doing better than a PlayStation in general. It's like these guys are so deep entrenched in this console war. They cannot give Xbox any props whatsoever. It's just like, how dare Xbox besmirch the mighty PlayStation by an exclusive Xbox game doing well. This reaction is just so weird.
Lords of the Fallen got a sales report. Spider-Man got a sales report. Mario has a sales report. Where the fuck is Starfield sales report? Almost 2 fucking months. November is gonna mark 2 months. This game came out on September 1st for early access. September 1st, right? Okay, September 1st, all the way to November 1st. That's gonna be a whole 2 months, and we don't have a sales report. And he really believes this was the best-selling game in September. If it was, shouldn't we have a number? That's all I'm saying. If it really was the best, we should have had a...
Bro, and that's me turning the volume down throughout that. This dude is so loud and so, like, boisterous talking about this. This really got this dude angry. He is visibly upset, probably about to punch the wall or something about this news. Like, jeez. This is some craziness right here. Starfield, just the mention of Starfield gives Sony fanboys in their feelings. This is like some great nemesis against Sony fanboys for whatever reason. Maybe they really think this is a game of the generation. Like, I believe the game is amazing. It's definitely a game as we talked about for a while. But maybe they fear that. Like, no PlayStation game will have the same legacy as this game. Because Spider-Man 2 is going to come, then it's going to go. Nobody's going to mention this for after a month or two. Nobody's going to mention Spider-Man 2. But Starfield is going to be here for a while. People are going to consistently talk about their game. And maybe that secretly just bothers these guys. Because why is this guy so visibly upset about Starfield being reported in a good light? It really bothers them. It really affects them. But let's see what people got to say about this. My Hogwarts Legacy and Starfield tweet got dudes coping like that. That is some major coping from that guy. Like, jeez. Even me turning the volume down, dude is still extremely loud and mad about this. In all honesty, this guy is just special. There's a special school for people like that. He is the joke because Phil said Starfield could be 11 out of 10. It would not even push console strategy, so the joke is on him. Look at how sad they're going out. Yeah, after playing Spider-Man 2 and Alan Wake, they still are buttered about this game. They're in such a disarray, they're now questioning the validity of MPD. Didn't they announce the pre-order sales numbers already? But if you really want to get in this guy's fees, just tell him that Microsoft has the best selling game of all time. That is kind of true. And especially with Modern Warfare 3 coming out, they have another big seller, which is a Xbox property, which is the new Call of Duty game. So this guy is just the best kind of salt. This guy gets triggered instantly by Microsoft. Microsoft lives rent-free in this guy's head like it's no other. Like, jeez. PlayStation fan salt is deeper than you think. Bro, this is a big game changer. I remember when they said that Xbox was a joke. Xbox had no games, but now the sheer mention of Xbox exclusive is getting these guys triggered. They're about to start crying and start punching walls and crap over Xbox games being mentioned. This is craziness. Bro, they legit got Spider-Man. That's all they talk about, even saying, man, when Spider-Man comes out, Starfield is done. Once again, if Xbox is so irrelevant, if Starfield is so irrelevant, why is it on their mind consistently? This is craziness. Then when the game comes out, all they do is continue to talk about Starfield. Fanboys do more talking about other people's games than playing their own. It sounds like he's having trouble speaking over his own tongue. Why is this guy so angry? I don't know. Starfield just triggers the PlayStation fan base for whatever reason. This is the kind of brain dead analysis you see on Fox News. The stupid part of this doesn't matter to Xbox if they don't care about console sales. They are doing bigger moves. Yeah, like we just saw the report of Satya Nadella saying, hey, this add the most subscribers to Game Pass in the history of the service. So this is doing big moves. They don't gotta sell. They don't gotta focus on selling consoles if the Game Pass subscription model is being increased over time. So what is wrong with these dudes? Starfield is inducing heart attacks on these people. LMFAO effing losers. Who is that? He sounds completely dumb AF. And why can't none of these guys actually speak properly? Ever. Was this before the NPD or after? Because it's after that he's dumb. Yeah. It's just hilarious. Let's see. But yeah, this game is causing so much rage. Like, once again, Alan Wake 2 just dropped, and you're thinking about Starfield. That is just weird activity right there. Damn, Starfield is the most talked about game ever. You would think so at this point. Like, Alan Wake 2 just dropped. You can only think about Starfield. Like, it's literally the most talked about game. You can't help it. Damn, ponies can't catch a break. Starfield still isn't on PlayStation. Still on a Starfield, and this is after the 2-month mark. Bro, touch grass for crying out loud. Starfield 11 million players. Maybe that's what has them butthurt. You must really like Starfield with how much you talk about it. Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna conclude it right here. Starfield is really, truly something. If it has people talking about it 2 months later, I bet most games, especially single player games, after week 2 or 3, people aren't talking about it, aren't even mentioning it. Like Baldur's Gate 3, I heard that was a great game, but people aren't talking about that game anymore. They move on. After a game comes and goes, people stop talking about it, but Starfield is here. It's here and people still talking about it after 2 months. That's unheard of. But, Sony fanboys are just hilarious. They get so angry over this game being mentioned. So I am going to include it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Don't be like this guy. Do not be like this guy raging over a Mira's game's success being mentioned. Like, this is craziness right here. But definitely want to see your thoughts. Leave a like for this video. As always, thanks for watching, and peace.